Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah.
Here to see me, huh? I feel like Meghan Markle. This is dope.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
Fuck.
Is it that you do exactly, Harry? What is it that you do exactly, Grandma? Ah, touché.
My brother's fiancée, Miss Meghan Markle, is on the American program Suits.
Yes, Wednesdays, 8 p.m, USA Network. Check it out. She's amazing in it. Yeah.
Right. The only difference between that show and this is people watch this one.
Oh, hilarious.
Okay, so let me tell you what went down, because this was honestly too funny to ignore. Like, when even Trevor Noah, the king of chill, can't stop himself from cracking up while talking about Meghan Markle. You just know things are getting way out of hand. And trust me, this wasn't some tiny little joke or a quick roast. It was more like a full-on comedy breakdown, like he really took his time with it. He didn't just make fun of her for a second and move on. No, he went full drama mode, cooked her up with slow-burning sarcasm, sprinkled it with actual facts, and served it hot on live TV like a whole dish. And the way he brought up her saying she wants privacy, but then dropping documentaries like She dropping mixtapes was just too good. Like, girl, what? Even. And not just that, he went all in from the start, dragging this royal roller coaster we all been stuck on. You know, the one where Meghan and Harry keep switching from being royals to not royals to maybe kinda sorta royals again. And seriously, the best part was when he just casually threw out that one big question we all been low-key thinking about, but no one at Netflix had the nerve to ask. Like, finally someone said it out loud.
Why? Why would Harry and Meghan want out of a life that so many people dream of having? I mean, think about it. We kiss frogs to try and become royalty. Huh? The only thing I've ever gotten is father herpes. But for Harry and Meghan in particular, the reality of being a royal couple has been far from a fairy tale.
Okay, so get this. The whole royal life thing is not some fairy tale like people think, and Trevor totally went there. Like, he threw shade by saying Meghan's so-called normal life is actually packed with punchlines, internet drama, and her chasing attention, like every time she even breathes. And then he totally mocked the whole royal exit, like, oh sure, it was about freedom and peace, right? Yeah, no, it was more like, show me the money vibes. And he said it in that sarcastic way, like nothing says independence, like cashing in those Netflix bags, flopping on Spotify, and playing the victim while chilling in a super fancy mansion in Montecito. Like, girl, come on, who are we even kidding right now?
Harry and Meghan are leaving the palace to become financially independent. And you see, this is what happens when you bring the first black woman into the royal family. Yeah. She looked at Harry and she's like, "Nigga, you need to get a job. You need a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry."
So guess what? This mess is still going strong. Like, Meghan is not slowing down at all. And she always got that vibe like, Harry babe, go do something. And that's why he ends up doing those paid speeches, those awkward BBC moments, and turning their royalty into primetime cash. Like, seriously, it's giving reality show energy. And then Trevor just casually drops this little shady truth. Like, Meghan never really goes to the stuff she's actually invited to, especially when it's the royals inviting her. Like, sis only shows up when there's drama or headlines waiting.
Queen summoned everyone to a private meeting at her royal country house, and everyone attended except Meghan Markle, who conference called in. And I'll be honest, I won't blame Meghan for not going, because nothing good happens when white people invite you to the countryside. We all know We've all seen it. We've all seen Get Out. We know how this shit.
So Trevor really didn't hold back this time. Like, he came for both Meghan and the royals in the funniest way possible. And instead of sugarcoating it, he straight up said, whenever these two worlds crash, it's never something chill like tea and hugs. It's always messy and dramatic and all over the headlines. And then he hits with that savage reminder like, remember when the just snatched their royal titles? Like, boom, gone. And now here they are, still trying to act royal when the crown already said nope and locked the door behind them.
Damn, Harry and Meghan are losing their titles? That's the most embarrassing royal loss since William's hairline. But yes, the Queen has announced that Harry and Meghan can no longer describe themselves as royal. And I won't lie, if I was Harry and Meghan, I'll be like, fine, then we'll be known as Royale.
Okay, so it totally looks like they actually followed Trevor's advice without even realizing it. Like they dropped all the royal duties, but of course kept every bit of the drama, and now they're out here calling themselves non-working royals, like that's a whole job title or something. And the way they still act like they're VIP guests at this royal party, when honestly, they got kicked out forever ago, is just so funny. Like, babes, the invite expired and the door is locked, but they still showing up like, hey, remember us.
This morning, new headlines that Harry and Meghan could be moving to Africa. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are reportedly considering heading on a sabbatical for 6 months.
They're taking a sabbatical? How are you gonna take a break from bringing royalty? What are you doing? This is like the weirdest thing. Oh, just have to take a break. Too many people suffering, guys. That's too much.
All right, so Meghan clearly lives by that. No such thing as bad publicity rule. Like, even when people are dragging her outfits or her podcast or her whole personality like Trevor did, she's still loving the spotlight. And of course, Trevor didn't just stop at her. He went straight for Harry too and made him look like this lost royal guy out here job hunting, like he's stuck between finding work for himself or trying to sell Meghan. Like she's some fancy LinkedIn profile, but with royal baggage and a side of drama. Like, honestly, poor guy can't catch a break.
What's funny is that no matter what job Prince Harry gets, you realize he's still gonna be Prince Harry, right?
Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is reportedly working on a deal to record a voiceover for Disney. Meghan and Prince Harry met with Disney's CEO at the London premiere of The Lion King in July, where Harry appeared to discuss possible future projects.
At a movie premiere last year, he asked the CEO of Disney to hook his wife up with voiceovers, and Harry can just join the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yeah. This is like fighting on TV. I know what you said about me. Can they say it through my face?
So the real kicker in all this is how Harry's still out here playing the role of Meghan's #1 hype man. Like he's her personal assistant, always by her side doing whatever needs to be done. And then Trevor comes in dragging them again, saying they dipped from the royal fam for that whole financial freedom dream. But the only thing actually keeping the bills paid is the same royal name they swore they left behind, like the math is not mathing. And just when it feels like the roast couldn't possibly go any harder, Conan slides in with his signature dry humor and drops a jab so sharp it probably left a royal dent.
You, Oliver, you have generously offered to keep the wax figures of Harry and Meghan safe while the royal family drama gets worked out.
Yeah, that's correct. And if I may, I would just like to say that I'm definitely not using the wax figures for sex stuff. Just to clear that up.
And let me tell you, this was only the beginning. Like, if you thought the joke stopped there, oh no, the roast train had just left the station and things were only about to get juicier, messier, and way more hilarious. Okay, so just when you think the internet might finally chill after Conan's super awkward joke, boom, Saturday Night Live jumps in like, oh no, we got something to say too, and they went all out with this over-the-top sketch that totally clowned Meghan and the royal fam like it wasn't just a little tease. It was full-on comedy fire, and the way they acted it out was so wild. It felt like they were dragging everyone without even blinking. And honestly, at this point, it's like every comedian out there has Meghan and Harry on their group chat saying, okay, who's roasting them next?
So sorry to hear that your hair could not make it tonight. So sorry.
Brilliant! What a brilliant boy!
Dance, mate.
No,
Come on,
good.
no.
Okay,
Wheels, come on.
Well,
it's my reception.
Could bust a few.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
You like that, brother?
Yeah, twerk it, Wheels.
Come on.
Twerk it, Wheels.
There you go. No, yeah.
So things got even wilder when Saturday Night Live decided to jump into the royal chaos and they didn't come to play, like they roasted. Harry threw in a jab at William's hair, and then out of nowhere, they turned it into a royal dance moment that was so extra, it actually kinda worked. And like seriously, if you're not on the coronation guest list, might as well steal the spotlight with a comedy crown. And just when you think, okay, maybe that's enough roasting for 1 week, Simon Brodkin rolls in like Hold My Tea and totally tears apart Meghan's Netflix series, treating it like it's some accidental parody with no glam, no filters, just raw British sass on full blast.
I watched the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. Now, I'll be honest with you, before I watched it, I was not a fan of theirs, but now I've actually heard their side of the story, I fucking hate them. If you haven't seen the documentary, lucky you. Ginger Royal meets fit American actress. She then discovers that everything is so unfair. He then discovers that racism is actually a bad thing. And then they moan about everything.
Okay, so a lot of people were probably thinking it, but he straight up said it out loud with no hesitation. And after sitting through that whole series, not gonna lie, it kinda made hating Meghan feel like the simpler option. And just when you think the roast lineup is done here, comes Chris Rock walking on stage with zero chill, and he absolutely torches Meghan, going in on her racism claims with jokes so sharp and bold, you gotta pause and rewind just to believe he actually said that out loud.
Well, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light skin lottery? Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. They're the original.
So it wasn't just the comedy sketches getting their shots, and even cartoons were like, okay, let's do this. Because honestly, Meghan's drama practically wrote itself. Like the storyline was already wild and animation just took it to another level. Like the roast got louder, the jokes got bolder, and everything somehow became even funnier when animated characters started dragging her too. Like, girl, not even the cartoons are letting this slide.
Listen to this. Meghan Markle to join the 11th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Ugh, so thirsty for any kind of attention. I would die before I would be on her reality.
So Meghan's constant spotlight craving is basically a gift to comedians at this point. Like, she keeps bringing the drama and they keep turning it into gold. And then Xiaoying Summers jumps in and tears it all apart with sharp jokes that hit hard, but still make you laugh because she's got that savage timing down perfectly.
You know, on TikTok, like, oh my god, bitch, you are racist, you are jealous, fuck you, you are a racist bitch. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not racist, because me and Meghan Markle, we are the same people, attention-seeking whores. It takes one to know one.
So the moment Zhao Ying dropped her roast, the internet went wild and took things to a whole new level, with everyone suddenly turning into Meghan, like full-on copy-paste with the drama queen moves, the deep sighs, and that famous why me face popping up all over the place, and it's actually hilarious. Like, Meghan might be cringing, but the internet is obsessed, and the views just keep climbing.
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy fucking Kaling. I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you?
Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now.
So now Harry's stuck in the middle of all the comedy madness too, all because Meghan keeps making headlines and even Joe Rogan couldn't stay out of it. He jumped in with his stand-up and took some hilarious swings at Harry's royal past. Like, imagine going from Prince to just being Meghan's official +1 in every punchline. It's wild, but also kind of funny in the most chaotic way.
This is a true story. One time, I just woke up, I'm in my underwear, I plop down in front of the TV, I turn it on. The moment I turn it on, Prince Harry's talking shit about me. I'm like, I just woke up! I'm vulnerable! I'm in my underwear and there's a prince on TV. Do you know how fucking weird it is when a prince knows your name? He's like, Joe Rogan's giving out dangerous vaccine misinformation. And my first thought was, fuck, did I? I might have.
So right when it felt like the jokes were starting to cool off, Joe Rogan shows up, throwing punches with zero chill and that sharp delivery that hits you with a laugh and a wince at the same time. And just as the crowd's catching their breath, Trevor Noah slides back in smooth and steady mic in hand. Like, all right, let me show you how it's really done. And suddenly, it's clear the roast is far from over.
I mean, it's good to see that even though they've left the royal family, Harry and Meghan are carrying on the tradition of not having real jobs. You know who I feel bad for in all of this though? Meghan and Harry's son Archie. Yeah, because you realize eventually he's gonna grow up and be like, so let me get this straight. We used to be in the royal family? Like I could have been a king and now I'm working at Burger King? Is that what you're saying?
So who would have thought that Meghan trying to flip the royal script would turn into one of the biggest comedy marathons ever? Like instead of changing the narrative, she ended up handing out free content to every comedian on the planet, from Trevor Noah's savage takedown to nonstop stand-up roasts, Saturday Night Live sketches, viral memes, and even random TikTok impressions. This whole drama exploded into a royal circus with a laugh track, and honestly, it just keeps getting better and crazier every time she opens her mouth, like it's become the ultimate unplanned spin-off that somehow no one asked for, but everyone's secretly obsessed with. And if you've made it this far and laughed even once, then yeah, you're officially in too. Because let's be honest, the spotlight's not leaving her anytime soon, and the internet will keep turning every headline into comedy gold. Okay, so if you're still watching and you laughed even once, or maybe just raised an eyebrow and said, OMG, then babe, you are officially one of us, and you need to go ahead and hit that like button right now, because here at Taylor Tells All, we don't just sip the tea, we spill the whole kettle and then roast the mess out of it with extra drama and zero filters. This is the place where royal scandals get the comedy treatment, celebrity chaos gets broken down like it's a group chat convo, and no one is safe from a little playful dragging. So if you love unfiltered commentary, savage jokes, the kind of content that has you rewinding just to laugh again, and the feeling of watching something and thinking, OMG, I cannot believe they said that, then you belong right here with the rest of the Chaos crew. And trust me, the mess is only getting juicier. So drop your favorite moment in the comments. Tell us which roast hit hardest, and make sure to subscribe, because around here, we don't just tell stories, we tell it all. Loud, funny, and just a little bit extra. Welcome to Taylor Tells All, where the tea is always hot, the shade is always real, and the drama never ever disappoints.